Everybody knows who Mark is. America's Untold Stories, fantastic channel with Hunley, Lord Buckley on X. Did you see the community note to end all community notes?
I haven't seen anything. I'm new to this game. I don't know what you got going on.
Close your eyes, Mark. Close your eyes. We got to go.
Okay.
We got to go here. Okay. Oh, come on. No, here. Now you can open them.
Okay.
This is from an account called Sam at Samantha _ SN1. And Samantha is a young woman, or she's a relatively young woman. So it makes the tweet even funnier. But okay. She says, Bill Clinton, this is after Monica Lewinsky comes out and says, please vote, preferably like I did, for the party that sexually allegedly
abused me. Yeah, sexually abused me.
Bill Clinton stuck cigars in her ass, jizzed on her, and made her sleep in a GIMP box at the White House. And she's like, yeah, I'll keep voting for that team because I'm just a stupid piss mop idiot. Next level stupid right here. It got community noted. Where do you think it's getting community noted?
The GIMP box. She was never in a GIMP box.
Bill Clinton inserted the cigar into Monica Lewinsky's vagina.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't see that coming.
You see the link for Pew Research. First, I thought it was a gag yet again. Pew Research wrote an article on the cigar. The cigar, in late August, the rumor of Lewinsky using a cigar as a sexual toy began making the rounds in Washington.
Right.
What year is this from? 1998.
98? Okay.
It's the most glorious thing ever. The internet can be a beautiful place sometimes.
Well, let me just talk about Lewinsky, because her demands for silence were negotiated through the famous African-American attorney Vernon Jordan, who was a Democratic operative, and he was sent by Bill Clinton to negotiate with Monica Lewinsky about what she wanted to shut the F up. So Vernon Jordan picks up the phone and he says, I hope you're sitting down because this is what she wants. And Bill Clinton says, what is it? What does she want? And she wanted to be a VJ on MTV, and Clinton lost his shit and threw the phone against the wall. They negotiated that down, I think, to a book deal or some corporate job. I forget what her job was, but her initial demands for silence involved being a VJ on MTV.
By the way, just for everybody who doesn't know, Mark, you are the encyclopedia. I don't want to even limit it to conspiracies, to Hollywood. You are.
It's just pop culture. It's just a pop culture thing.
You're an encyclopedia in the way Barnes is an encyclopedia from law and history. You know what? Give people a 30-second overview, because you have a
former editor of National Lampoon magazine. I created MTV magazine. I produced Mambo Mouth with John Leguizamo as a theater producer. Back in the day, I produced documentaries for HBO, usually in the comedy vein, and then got into journalism. I was an investigative reporter for the LA Weekly, which is the Village Voice, for about 12 years doing straight up journalism in terms of print, and then got into different situations in Hollywood where I'm based. I'm in West Palm now, but because we're having the big meetup tomorrow, but I'm based in Hollywood, California. So a lot of show business stuff, screenwriting, working with Oliver Stone on multiple screenplays and projects and stuff like that. But it's mostly pop culture. It's mostly show business.
Everybody knows about the cigar, all this stuff, but maybe people don't remember the details. Monica Lewinsky was 20 and change, a young 20, when Bill...
From Beverly Hills, actually, from Beverly Hills. Yeah.
Not for nothing, and I don't want to sound like an anti... She's a young Jewish lady, correct?
Yeah.
The reason I say that's potentially relevant is I had never put much stock into the theory until she comes out and endorses the party that allegedly Me Too'd her. There were rumors that she was a Mossad, some form of a plant to get blackmail material on Bill Clinton. Had you ever heard that?
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well then, I think that she was an intern like others were interns. In fact, I'll just tell you this, and you can move on from the Monica Lewinsky story into election fraud. But Monica Lewinsky showed up at the Gatehouse one night for her usual evening, whatever it was, with Bill Clinton, and they wouldn't let her in right at the Gatehouse. And she looked at the logbook, and that was because Walter Mondale's daughter was having a fling with Bill Clinton at the time. She exploded. She went nuts. Bill Clinton went nuts afterwards, telling the Secret Service never to put anyone's name in that logbook who was visiting with him at the time. Mondale's daughter was some sort of reporter at the time, but she was also allegedly having a fling with Bill Clinton. Two worlds collided that particular night.
Well, I can't get off the story just yet, Mark.
Well, nothing's close. I mean, this is just chump change compared to LBJ. LBJ had so many paramours, so much sex in the White House. Bill Clinton is nowhere near the level of LBJ's involvement with sexual escapades.
And if you've never heard the Mossad rumor, then I will swiftly scrap it, because
I've never heard that. I've never heard that in my life.
The dress that now I have to refresh my own memory. I know that there was a blue dress that had stains on it. So
right. She goes to an operative who really was an operative, a political operative. I forget the woman's name now. And
Linda Tripp.
Yeah, Linda Tripp. I think her name Tripp. I think her name
Tripp
was
or Tripp. I remember that because the SNL.
Tripp, I think it was
funny,
Linda
made
Tripp.
fun of her.
And Tripp saw that this was a political weapon that could be used. And that's where it came from. And everything started with that dress and Linda Tripp's involvement with the dress.
It was a dress that had Bill Clinton's DNA on it.
Yeah, according to
not saliva from what I understand.
The special prosecutor, Starr, ends up becoming the dean of Pepperdine University in Malibu, by the way. It's kind of an interesting Bueller-like moment afterwards. Kenneth Starr is the special prosecutor I was referring to. It's a lot of tit for tat. I mean, when you talk about Mueller being a special prosecutor or others on the left, they don't forget what Kenneth Starr put Bill Clinton through, by the way.
What do they call it? The Clinton list? What are your thoughts on whether or not there's a bona fide Clinton list? Arkansas?
I never bought into them. I mean, there's conspiracies and there's conspiracies. Like, as I said to Hunley all the time on the show, if everything's a conspiracy, nothing's a conspiracy. I mean, you can't, at some point, not everything cannot be a conspiracy.
Or everything is a conspiracy. And it's just a question of how outlandish.
It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, there's plenty of conspiracies out there to go around. I don't think I have to dig up any more.
To get into this, Mark, it's a very weird thing. Like, we disagree on fundamental things, and I don't know why you're voting for Kamala Harris, but I'm joking, everybody. Okay, I'm joking. I don't even want anyone thinking that was serious. But I'm going to play this because if this is not a disqualifying statement, I mean, it's too late to disqualify except at the ballot box. Listen to this.
How did you vote on Prop 36?
Prop 36 is the California bill to recriminalize shoplifting and to recriminalize drug possession and stuff like that. Listen to this.
How did you vote on Prop 36?
So my ballot is on its way to California, and I'm going to trust that it will arrive there. And I am not going to talk about the vote on that because honestly, it's Sunday before the election, and I don't intend to create an endorsement one way or another around it. So, but I did vote.
She doesn't intend to create an endorsement around.
There's so much public endorsements on 36. It's really
36 is
36 is to re-felonize crimes that used to be felonies that were reduced to misdemeanors by a previously nefariously worded ballot measure that nobody could figure out, and they voted yes on 36 back in the day, which reduced many felonies to misdemeanors. Let me just put it that way. Now there's another ballot initiative to restore it back to where it was before.
No, she says, like, I don't want to take a position on that, although I'm running to be president, but then simultaneously takes a very, very active position on all of the abortion amendments that are on various ballots.
No, it's crazy. It's an innocuous amendment. I mean, it's not like he's calling for the death penalty or something. It's not that crazy.
The only question is whether or not if she voted no on it because she's a soft on crime abortionist, or if she's just an idiot and doesn't even know what it is, and that's how she avoided having to take a position, because she didn't even know what the amendment was.
Well, oddly enough, I mean, Newsom and Bonta, who's the Attorney General in California, the Attorney General in California gets to write, this is bizarre, gets to write the actual physical ballot initiatives. And they bring in experts on how to cloud these and how to confuse people with the wording, Viva, on these ballot initiatives that are psychological experts on confusion and distortion. And they're very effective to muddying the waters, so where you have to bring in forensic ballot guys who can then interpret it through some sort of a lens to understand what they're talking about. 36 is one of those. But she would be going against, I don't know why she just couldn't say she was going to vote no. I think it's going to win by a landslide, so it's not even an issue whether, who cares what she does.
No, I'm wondering, my initial reflex was that she's just a lawless anarcho-tyrannist of a leader, but I'm thinking more likely than not now she just actually didn't know what it was and didn't want to look stupid.
Oh, that's possible. That's definitely possible.